When we were making the film, we had no idea, literally, if anybody would see it. You know,
Right.
We were making it because we felt, we needed to be made. We thought if we did a good job, that it would reach its audience.
My name's Amy Wendel, and I'm co-writer and director of the film Benavides Born.
I'm Dan Meisel, co-writer and producer of the film, which will be screening in the U.S. Dramatic Competition at this year's Sundance Film Festival.
Benavides Born is the story of Luz Garcia, who is a high school senior in a forgotten South Texas town, and she wants something more than the fate awaiting most of her peers. So she's won admission to the University of Texas, Austin, and cannot afford to go, and figures her only way out is to win the state powerlifting competition.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm saying responsible people think about all the possible options.
Well, if you would have been responsible, we wouldn't be in debt and I would have gotten grants.
Well, you gotta deal with what you get. Why'd you think that way, Mom?
Ultimately, this is a story about the obstacles that youth in rural areas face if what they want to do is to relocate to an urban area and have the opportunities that they may not have locally.
We first heard of the town San Diego, Texas through a 60 Minutes piece.
We were in the midst of writing scripts, feature scripts, and we were receiving a lot of very reasonable advice to write about things we knew about. But then this subject came along that we knew nothing about, but it fascinated us. So we went that route, and our plan was to just go in with no preconceived notions, learn as much as we could about this community. And as we did and started learning about the people, the community, the issues they faced, the activities they were involved in, like powerlifting, we just got more and more fascinated with it.
We didn't want to sit and write in a vacuum and place a story on a location. We wanted to go there, research, and let the story emerge rather than us coming down with a certain idea in mind. And that proved, I think, to be effective for the narrative of the film. There was very much a connection between Karina Calderon and Luz Garcia, the character she plays. The most important decision we could make was casting that character, and I'm just so pleased. There's nothing to cut around with her. She really gives her all in the performance, never overdoes it, and each take's a little different, so there was stuff to choose from.
She had no experience in powerlifting, and so one of the first things we did was set her up with a coach. On the second day, he called me and said, "You've got a fantastic competitor here." And I think we both realized at that moment that this was really going to work well.
We've always stood behind this film, and we're so excited that Sundance is standing behind it too, and can't wait to just see a sea of faces watching the film once it rolls.